Hi and welcome along to the second episode of Operation Palace. We lost 2-0 to Manchester City on Saturday. The game was pretty much done in the first half. In this short video, it's not going to be very long, it's only going to be about 5 minutes or so. So I do apologise if it's a bit short today, but yeah, there's not really much to talk about if I'm honest with you. We kind of expected us to lose the game. I'm not angry about it. I'm kind of resigned to the fact that we were always going to lose that game. It's more just my player ratings for the game. Yeah, so let's get into it. Starting in goal, Vicente Guaita. Apart from the second goal, which I think he should have saved, he didn't really have much wrong. He didn't make anything else wrong, if I'm honest with you. His distribution was good. He came out for crosses quite a lot, which was good. Apart from the second goal, which let his performance down a little bit, because I think he should have saved it. But it did hit Kouyat's ankle, and it did go in, unfortunately. There's nothing he could have done about the first one. Nobody could have done anything about the first one. I mean, Aguero was free in the box. Maybe somebody should have came a bit closer to him. But no, it's not Guaita's fault. I'm going to give Guaita a 6 out of 10. Yeah, very solid performance. Let's start with right back. I'm going to go with Joel Ward. He felt like he was playing a bit more centre back, if I'm honest with you, for this game, and I was a bit like, really? He made a couple of good tackles. He was part of a good solid defence. I do think he should have closed down the cross a bit quicker, but for the first goal that is. But there's nothing wrong he could have done with the second. Again, if Guaita gets a 6, Ward gets a 6 as well, because, you know, he didn't really do anything wrong. I thought maybe he could have closed the cross down a bit quicker, but that's probably me overthinking it. So yeah, an easy 6 out of 10. Second, the first of the two centre backs, Kouyate. Yeah, I think he definitely should have stopped the shot. You know, against Torres, I think he was at fault for that goal. Possibly he was the one that should have marked Aguero a bit deeper, but yeah, I wasn't impressed with Kouyate yesterday, if I'm honest, or on Saturday, if I'm honest with you, because I'm filming this on Monday. Kouyate, I'm going to give a 4 out of 10. I was very disappointed with him. Scott Dann, though, I was very surprised. He made so many headers. He made so many, you know, cut out of any threats of danger, you know, with crosses. He actually played really well, which surprised me. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. He was the best of the centre-backs. He was very good. But the star, who I'm just coming to right now, Tyrick Mitchell, this kid is an absolute talent. We have to build a defence around this kid. I mean, give him a defence. Give him a defence. That's all I'm asking for. You know, he dribbled down the wings very, very well. He cut out crosses. He stopped Torres becoming dangerous. The kid is an absolute baller. He's an absolute baller. Tyrick Mitchell, man of the match, 8 out of 10. Absolutely great. He deserves every bit of success he gets. And I was absolutely thrilled he signed a new contract with us as well. So, yeah, 8 out of 10. Absolutely brilliant. I'm going to get into the first CDM, that was Gino Riedewald. Not a great game from him, if I'm honest. He got booked. No, that wasn't him. It was Milivojevic who got booked. Sorry, it wasn't Riedewald. Not a brilliant game from him, if I'm honest. He did give the ball away quite a bit, but you know, in the first half we looked very good. For his first half performance alone, I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10. Yeah, not very good, but it wasn't the worst player on the pitch. Now into Luka Milivojevic. That was a very silly challenge in the first half, and he got rightfully booked. Yeah, I can't really say much more than I've already said about Luka Milivojevic. He shouldn't be at this club. Again, a very disappointing performance, but he wasn't worse than Gyro, so I'm going to have to give him a 5 out of 10 as well. It was a very, you know, solid performance altogether. It's just in that, you know, 90-second period where they scored 2 goals, it knocks it right out of the wind out your sails, if you ask me. But you know, it is what it is. I'm looking at my phone just to remind myself of the lineup. I'm going to go with Eberechi Eze next. He started well, then he grew out of the game a little bit. I was a bit disappointed with Eze, if I'm honest with you. I've had time to think about these player ratings as well. That's why I'm doing it a couple of days after. Eze, you know, he wasn't as bad as the others. I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10 as well. He was okay, but he wasn't brilliant. Going to get into the other wing back on the other side. Andros Townsend I'm going to do next. Again, his crossing was poor, but he did create a good cross for Benteke in the first half, which if I'm honest with you, Benteke should have buried. He should have at least got it on target, but Townsend was threatening, you know. He always looked like he was comfortable dealing with anything, you know, coming down his side, and he was quite good actually, so I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. But obviously I'm going to ask you guys what you think your player ratings were. Going to get to the other side, that was Wilf Zaha, and if I'm honest with you, this is probably one of his poorest games. He was very, very poor. He tried getting past a few defenders, but every time the defenders read him, and yeah, it was a very, very disappointing performance from Wilf yesterday. He wasn't as bad as Cheikhou Kouyaté, but I'm going to give him a 4 out of 10. He was not good at all, you know. And then finally Christian Benteke. What more can I say about this guy? He's not good enough for the club. We all know that. But the matter of the fact is, you've got to at least get that header on target. You've got to get it on target, and the fact he nearly scored a goal in the first half when he wasn't expecting to as well, the one that Ederson parried away, you know. He did well yesterday. I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. He was okay. The substitutes, Jean-Philippe Mateta, he came on, he didn't really make much of an impact, and if I'm honest with you, I'll be quite happy to see him go back to Mainz. I need to see more from him, but you know, I wouldn't be bothered about him if I'm honest with you, and he's going to get a 5 out of 10. Not enough time to make an impact. And the only other two, Jeffrey Schlupp came on for half an hour. He created a lot in half an hour. He looked like he wanted to take the game to Manchester City, but by that time they were already, you know, 2-0 up. So again, 5 out of 10. Not really much anybody could do. And Jordan Ayew came on in the 82nd minute, but unfortunately he didn't have enough time to make an impact, so a standard 5. Yeah, it is what it is, and I said 3-1 in the prediction. Almost got it right. I got the 2-goal margin right. My dad said 2-1 and I said 3-1, so it's quite close. Yeah, so we move on from that. The next couple of games, Sheffield United on Saturday. The preview for that game will probably be out on Thursday afternoon. I've got a lot more time then, so I can do that then. The live watch along will be live at 2:30 on Saturday, and then because we've got a midweek game, I'm going to have to do the review probably on Sunday. And yeah, that's the way I'm going to do it. I've got career mode episodes coming out at 5 o'clock daily, midweek days. I do it Monday to Friday, 5 o'clock every day. There will be a career mode episode out right now, so I'll leave a, you know, in the top right hand corner there'll be an I button. Go click it. If you've enjoyed this little Operation Palace, you want to see a few more of these, then please make sure you smash out a like, subscribe if you're new, and yeah, hopefully we can get a better result against Sheffield United, because yeah, next season I really hope I can get to go to the games, because I really am starting to miss it right now. But that's going to be it for this Operation Palace, just under 10 minutes like what I just predicted. That's going to be it for this Operation Palace. If you've enjoyed it, please make sure you smash out a like, subscribe if you're new, and until the next video, don't go changing. Please click the eye.